Hello and welcome to the Nintendo News Network. Well, Super Smash Bros. For the Switch is coming, and even if you don't believe it's a new game or you don't believe it's a port, no matter what side you're on, we can all agree on one thing. There are new characters coming, and it's one of the most exciting parts of any new Smash. And before we get a plethora of new news with characters, especially when E3 hits, we're going to go over our top 10 characters we think deserve a spot in Super Smash Bros. For Switch. And I did say we, because today we're both me and my friend Matt are going to be doing our top 10 list. We'll be going back and forth, probably a little bit of argument here and there, maybe some agreement, maybe even some things that correspond. So, we will start with Matt's number 10.
And here comes the argument. Okay, so I was thinking, what encompasses a lot of different Nintendo things, and I was looking at my GameCube library, my Wii library, my Nintendo library, looking at my 3DS, and I realized there was one app that has pretty much covered every base for Nintendo practically, and well, it has a mascot. I think it would be a hoot to include the Nintendo Badge Arcade Bunny. It would be a complete train wreck.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, his final smash could be a gigantic claw coming out of the sky, just picking up and dropping people off the side. It's not really serious, that's why it's at number 10, but I think it could be a nice novelty.
I can imagine him doing the final smash like with Snakes, where he goes to the front of the screen,
Exactly.
and you see him using the claw machine. That'd be great!
Yeah, and I mean, the poses, we know what his taunts are going to be. It's just maybe he needs to be fleshed out a little bit with some other Nintendo-ish stuff. More on that to come.
I think that's actually kind of an interesting choice. It's not on my list, and I completely forgot he existed, but I think he'd honestly be a left field kind of character like Game & Watch or Wii Fit Trainer.
Yep.
So my number 10 is Isaac from Golden Sun. I really think these games don't get enough attention, and they're starting to a little bit, and we have Isaac as an assist trophy. And I know the argument of we don't need another sword user in Smash, and yeah, I think his basic B attack would be a sword slash, but his over B could be push, up B could be, a pillar of fire from a fire Djinn, and even the final smash could be one of the multiple summons that are in the game.
Is Robin really a sword user, though? He's a mix. Is fairly similar.
Right, but I just think we have that representation of Golden Sun would be important, and a unique sword user is always welcome, just like Shulk's a very unique sword user. So that was my number 10. Matt, what's your number 9?
Okay, time to get weird again. Please don't call it a clone.
Oh boy.
Fox McCloud.
Fox McCloud.
From Star Fox Adventures.
Okay.
The game was barely a Star Fox game.
It was a dinosaur game to begin with!
It was.
And it would have been awesome!
Yes. But, let's face it, in the game, he didn't have an R-Wing. He didn't have a blaster. He had a staff. We don't really have many staff users in Smash.
Okay.
Pretty much Palutena, I think, is the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it would definitely be a different moveset.
It could be.
Probably like Palutena without the magic, but a lot faster. It'd probably be actually fairly fun.
So you put Fox, not Crystal.
It could be Crystal, but oops, now that sounds actually a little more logical. It's another skin. You play as Fox.
Yeah, okay.
Well, okay, so it wasn't the best thought out idea, but yeah, I think a staff user could be fun, especially if it was a bit faster. Unlike Palutena, who's slow.
Yes. Alright. My number 9, and I think you'll agree, but maybe not be happy with how high it is on my list, or how low. Springman Ribbon Girl. Much like I really believe they're going to do the Inkling boy and girl, you can have different costumes, just like Villager and whatnot, because those two characters are very similar in ARMS, and I think that you can make them function together. You couldn't do like Springman and Master Mummy, or Springman and Bite and Bark. You really do have to have these two, and they're good representations. Springman's dull as a character. He doesn't have much other than being the generic hero, and I do enjoy some of the other characters more. But he's the face of ARMS, so it just
They were
makes
the
sense.
first two characters introduced. They're fairly generic. They're going to have the widest appeal.
And recognizable. So, and I think it's very simple. You can imagine what their attacks are. You know, very distant-like attacks, and having a grab that goes even further than Link's hook shot or Samus's grapple beam could be really interesting, I think.
Yeah, I've considered that too. It would be a very different approach to things with more grabs, maybe less special attacks.
Right.
Also a lot more melee.
And I really enjoy having some more diversity onto the Smash roster.
Okay.
Number 8 for Matt.
Yep. This is a bit of a cheat because it's fairly simple. Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Before he continues, he has not played this game, so I'm intrigued by what his thoughts are.
Really, there's not much thought to it. I think Xenoblade Chronicles 2 really deserves a entry. Out with Shulk, in with Rex.
So take out Shulk for Rex.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'd like to see Shulk stay, but it'd be fair to say no more Shulk, now Rex.
The newest protagonist is.
Yep.
Okay. All right. My number 8, Shovel Knight. He is very well known, very popular, has been in a lot of different games in cameo form. I just think it's his time to be in Smash. He's the throwback to the 2D platformers that we all know and love. And if you haven't played the game, play the game. That's my big thing. Because I didn't really see the appeal until I played the game recently on the Switch. It took that long for me to actually play as him. So I think it's a shovel, not a sword. You can use it in different ways than a sword, you know.
Scrooge McDuck Pogo.
Yep. I think, you know, his down B could be a dig that like flips people around, which could be really cool. And I see
Shovel dirt in people's faces.
right. I think it'd be
Pocket
a fun
sand.
pocket sand. I think it could be a very interesting character, and one that you see a lot online that people request.
Yeah.
So, your number 7.
Another kind of weak entry, and that's Chibi Robo. I mean, obviously, you can. What?
Really?
Yeah.
Just because he has an amiibo doesn't mean he has to be in Smash.
Well, it means they won't have to release a new one. No, they probably won't. He basically has a handful of weird moves. The whole zip lash thing, he can launch his plug all over the place. I think it could be kind of versatile. It would be a different approach to the game, which, let's face it, when a lot of people complain that there's a lot of swords people, we need something different. And I think he would diversify the whole roster.
He'd be different. I mean, just like how Game & Watch is very different. You know, Duck Hunt Dog is very different. There's kind of outlandish characters that people really love. So, all right. As long as his final Smash is him setting himself on fire, like Nintendo had that picture before the mini direct in January. That's got to be his final Smash. So number 7 for me, Dustin. I couldn't narrow it down specifically, but a new Pokemon character, and it's down to 3: Decidueye, or Incineroar, or a new Pokemon from Pokemon Switch. I know that's crazy, but Sakurai did say he made Greninja before X and Y came out.
Yep.
He got documents, and he said this is a perfect character. People are going to love him, and he's going to be a great fighter, and it was true. So I think it'd be neat to have a new Pokemon, but I really think Decidueye, we've seen him in Pokken Tournament, and then Incineroar is basically a wrestling fire cat, which you say that, it sounds weird, but it also sounds right all at the same time. And much like other Pokemon, I think that, you know, their moves are pretty obvious. Incineroar would be much more close combat. Decidueye would be more kind of a distance with his arrows and whatnot. And everyone loves Decidueye, so why not? So that's my number 7. Matt, number 6.
AVP. Woo, Isaac.
Oh, further down.
I like the mix of swordplay plus alchemy. depending on what moves you give them, it could be crazy. This Final Smash could be a nice summon too.
Yeah, I'm mentioning
But
that.
yeah, we already went over it. So, so you're number 6.
My number six. My number 6 is a repeat as well. Rex, but more Rex and Pyra. I've played and beaten Xenoblade Chronicles 2, so I know a little bit more about the characters and how they work. So it'd be neat if they made Rex a sword user, but his down B would change him his blade. So like Pyro would be in the back, so he'd have fire abilities. You hit down B, changes to Rock, which is a wind type blade, so he gets wind elements and stuff like that. So you kind of have the Pokemon trainer switch going, would make him kind of unique. So each blade has a different weapon. So Pyra has a sword, Rock has a pair of scythes, so it would definitely change it up a little bit. Plus the final smash could be Pyra becoming Mithra, going Super Saiyan as I like to call it, and using her signature move of raining down shards of stars and light called light arrows and destroying her opponents. Would be perfect.
PK Starstorm?
PK... Yes, PK Starstorm, but... Okay. Make it different than PK Starstorm. I hate you so much. I thought that out too. But we both agree on Rex, so that's good.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop us right there, actually. This video is going to be far too long to be one, so we're going to split this up into 2 different YouTube videos. So please come back to the Nintendo News Network in about 2 days, where we will be posting our top 5, both me and Matt, on who should be added into Super Smash Bros. For Switch. There's some really interesting choices that we've made. Matt's number 1 in particular is kind of a left field one, but would work really well. Hopefully you will check us out. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And remember, go to the comments below to let us know who you think deserves a spot in Super Smash Bros. For Switch.